Welcome to Wildcat Sports Update. I'm your host, Jim Boyle, and in studio today I have two members of our WHS hockey team. I've got Captain Bobby Cyr, and I've got Senior Eric Spinney. Bobby, why don't you just give a quick introduction, how long you played hockey, what position you play, and that sort of thing.
Bobby Cyr, I'm a senior. I play defense, number 6, and I've been playing hockey since, I don't know, since I was like first grade probably.
All right, Eric?
I'm Eric Spinney. I'm number 2. I play defense, and I've been playing hockey for probably the same time, maybe a little bit less than Bob.
So luckily you're both defensemen, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we play together.
So
Gold line D right here.
We play together.
Yep.
So I got a question. What do we have? Let's look at the breakdown of the team. How many skaters do we have total on the varsity team? And how's that breakdown senior, junior, freshman, sophomore?
Well, we had 21, but now we have 22 with the addition of Ryan Archer. But we have 9 seniors. How many juniors would you say?
I'd say like 6.
Or like a little bit less, probably like 6. Well, what's that? 9 plus 6? I'm not good at math, Jim.
15.
15?
Probably more than 6.
Yeah, I don't know. We have 1 freshman.
1 freshman.
And about like 5 or 6 sophomores. So it's pretty evenly distributed throughout. We're not like heavily one class or the other.
Okay, so I'm going to start with Eric. You're a senior. How you played? You said for 3 years varsity.
Yeah.
What do you see your role as a senior with that many young players on the team? What do you see your role as?
I'm a lead by example type of guy, and like I know that even if like they're not talking to me and stuff, like they're watching me and they see what I'm doing, and if I don't do a good job like in practice, or if I'm like joking around, then they're gonna start joking around. And that's how practice will like go to waste. And
so, do you joke around in practice?
No,
not anymore. You got to be a senior.
Good. We had to tighten it up.
So, Bobby, you're the captain, so that you get to wear the C. First of all, what does that tell me on the ice? What does that mean on the ice first before we talk about everything else? Why? What does the C mean? Are you the only one who can talk to the referee, or how's that work?
Pretty much. I mean, it doesn't happen a lot in high school games, but if there's ever like a dispute, usually the captains go and talk to the refs. But other than that, it's just a letter on the jersey. I'm no special than anybody else. So
except you're the captain.
Yeah, but
so then, what's your role to you? How do you perceive your role as the captain of the hockey team?
I'd say I'm the vocal one in the locker room. You know, I'm always like trying to hype everyone up, try and keep my energy high. Because like Eric, I feel like everyone looked at the older guys in the room, especially me being the captain. So I try and keep my spirits high, let everyone know what's going on, either good or bad. I try and keep it straight. I don't sugarcoat it, but I'm not trying to be like out to get everybody. I'd rather build somebody up than break somebody down first overall. So
before we go to goals, Eric, you guys are defensive. What are you in charge of? Are you yelling? Is the goalie yelling at you, or are you yelling at the offensive players?
Everyone's kind of yelling at everyone in the defensive zone, like telling people where to be, telling people where to go and stuff, and yeah, so we kind of control the corners and like in front of the net.
Yeah.
So this is the first year you've both been defensive partners.
Yeah.
Then? Okay. So Eric, starting the season, what were the team goals for the season? What did you want to accomplish?
We wanted to obviously win a state championship. That'd be sick and awesome, but we wanted to make sure we had fun and hopefully win the middle 6. But we just wanted to make sure we had fun, and we wanted to make sure that we played hard.
Bobby, what did you think? Anything else to add to that? The goal? I mean, winning the middle 6, making the tournament.
Yeah.
I mean, anything else?
No.
You saw?
I mean, obviously you want to play good, win games, but the goals always make the tournament, and anything can happen from there. Especially we dropped 2 divisions this year. We're in D4 because of our size of school, so we're not playing any Cantons or Tewksbury's in the tournament. So we might have a little better of a chance this year. So.
Okay, so we've got 22 players wherever we come with. Both your defensemen. Eric, who are the other defensemen on the team?
There's Colin Allard, Tyler Florencio, Gus Lambert, and Zach Guyette.
Okay, forwards?
For the first line, we got Matt O'Brien, Adam Ebert, and Dan Lagnelia. And then we got Joey Malvone, Ryan Archer, and AJ Chisholm. Then we got Jake Tucker, Cam Gray, and Ryan Weinstein. And then Brennan Walsh, Brady Cabral, and Nick DiGiovanni, and then bring up the rear is good old Davo, DMP.
And Steve, and the goaltenders, who are the goaltenders?
Tyler Marino and Cam Thompson.
So it's always been senior laden. Last year we had like 9 or 10 seniors, same thing we do this year. So this is Tyler's first year in net, correct? How do you think he's performed so far?
He's been playing great. He's been the backbone of the defense. Like we keep, like the first 2 games of the season, we had probably about like 75 shots.
70.
Like a good amount of shots through 2 games is wild, and he only let in like 7 or 8, which is fantastic. He's been playing out of his tree, so he helps us out too.
Yeah, he definitely bailed me out a few times.
He bails us out.
Very thankful for Tyler.
Okay, so who are leading goal scorers right now as we go into the season? I'll let Eric, you take that.
I think Adam is the leading goal scorer right now.
Adam Ebert.
Yeah. Adam.
After him is Dan, and then
Obe.
Yeah.
Obe has the most points though. I think
Okay.
Obe has 11. Adam and Dan have like 8 or 9. I think I have 8 too, actually.
So what is the average? How many goals are we scoring on average a game? How do we go that route?
Goal production's been down this year, but it's no one's fault. We've played some pretty good teams, good competition, but I'd say around like 2 or 3 a game is our average.
Okay, and Eric, what would you consider the strengths? What's the strengths of the team? You've already talked about the goaltender having a great year. Where do you see the strength of the team? If I'm going to come to the hockey game and I'm watching, what am I going to see as the strengths of the team?
I'd probably say watch the defense, watch us.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to toot our own horns,
but I'll give myself a pat on the back. I think we've been playing really good, and like we haven't really been letting like a lot of people like walk through us and stuff, and we've been playing pretty like locked down.
Okay, and then I don't like the word weakness. Where can we improve? Where if we're gonna, as we progress towards the postseason, Bobby, where do you think we can improve in order to be successful postseason?
I think we can play better, be a 200-foot team, because I don't know, that's kind of like a weird saying, but a hockey rink's 200 feet. You can't play in just one zone. We got to play through all 3 zones of the ice. We got to play good defense, move the puck in the neutral zone, and then set up in the offense. So I think we're locked in on the defense. We get the puck out sometimes, and then we kind of falter in the O zone. So we got to just pick it up on all 3 zones. Okay, now as a senior, both seniors, we'll start with you, Eric. What are the bus rides like? Do you have music? Who's in charge? What's a lot of different level of people. What? We forgot Kudia.
Kudia?
We have a team manager, Luca Kudia. New addition this year.
Excellent.
He's great. Great
That's
guy.
a shout out to Luca Kudia.
Yeah.
He wears the hat, right? He's got the hat, scally hat
Yeah.
going on.
Kudia's on music,
And
though.
a trench coat.
So you got music on the bus?
No, not really. There's no big speaker. A lot of kids wear headphones though.
Yeah.
Okay. So and then what are the bus rides like going? And if you win coming home, is it more rambunctious? Is it very focused going on the road?
When we win, it's definitely a lot better on the bus. There's a lot more like talking, and everyone's like happy and talking about going to Frango's after the game. But if we lose, then it's not like sometimes a little more defeated on the team, but or on the bus, and it's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
And then team dinners, as we get let's wrap up this. How many are you having a team dinner for every game?
Yep.
So a lot of people step up. I know you have one tonight, and Tyler's house.
Tyler's house.
Looking forward to that.
Getting some steak. Yep.
Do you guys look forward to what's the first you Bobby? What's the best team dinner you've had this year?
I'm not trying to toot my own horn again, but we make.
I should bring a horn in here again too.
Yeah, but no, my mom, she cooks breakfast. We do breakfast for dinner.
I should have gone that way.
Yeah, we get waffle makers. She makes French toast casserole. We got bacon. Ooh. But no, the fan favorite last year was Trey Mezzo's. This year it's Frango's. But it's been different this year. We've had a few like a lot of people have been cooking. I like the nice home cooked meals. So
Eric, have you hosted yet?
Yeah, I've had my team dinner. We had Frango's but we had Tremezzo's too.
Yeah.
So we had.
You had the whole
yeah, we had a mix of
What was
both.
your favorite team dinner so far?
I mean, I also liked Bobby's because of the food, but I mean the team dinner where we went toilet papered.
Yeah,
we're not allowed to say that.
Why not?
Because you're not supposed to be toilet papering houses.
They did. We used retaliation.
Response.
Okay.
Can I say one more team dinner? Joey Malvone brought Boston. Joey's dad's owns Boston Burger Company.
Okay.
So he cooked us all. He grilled us all with burgers and got us shakes. That was
I got to talk to Joey now at school too.
Yeah,
I'm missing out on a lot of this.
That was
good
pretty
stuff.
good.
We switched rinks this year too. So We were playing at Restucia for forever, and now we play at Breakaway. Is that correct? Breakaway in Tewksbury. What's that experience been like, Bobby, to switch rinks? And
Just a sadness. It's terrible. I don't like it. I mean, it make do, but like, I don't know. We've been at Restucia forever, and then just all of a sudden they just kick us to the curb, like Scanlon says. He was devastated. He's been coaching there forever at Restucia, and they just kick us out like we're chopped meat, and then we gotta go find a rink. We don't have a locker room. They don't open the showers for us. We gotta go home smelly. It's not fun.
Eric, what's the transition been for you?
I really don't like it because, Restucia it's literally like down, it's a 2-minute drive from my house.
We're late to practice every day.
Practicing there every day, and everything about it was just better than Breakaway, from like the ice and the boards and just the locker room. Like, we get treated like royalty at Restucia.
Yeah.
We were the kids there, and now we're
we miss Stouche.
4th team, and
we miss Stouche.
Don't have our own locker room.
So has the pep band come to at least pep up the atmosphere at the Breakaway?
Oh yeah, I love the pep band.
Yeah.
Dean there playing the keys.
Yeah. Everybody loves Dean on the keys. Did you get Curtis shredding the guitar yet?
Yeah, they play pregame too, and then we can hear them in the locker room in between periods. You know, they bring the energy. They got their new hockey jerseys. They're looking stylish.
Yeah, I saw pictures. So this year, like I said, looks like we're playoff bound. Might get a home playoff game, which, if we're still at Breakaway, might not be so much of a home advantage for us.
Yeah.
But what are your goals now? Now that looks like we're going to make it a home game, and we drop 2 divisions, will we be, because we play the Middlesex League, which is really tough, do you think there's a possibility for a run during the postseason, Bobby?
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, if we can win some games down the stretch, we have potential for 2 home playoff games, because you got to be top 16 for 1 and top 8 for 2 if you win the first one. So we're 9th right now. So just playing the teams that we play, the big schools like Reading and Arlington and Winchester, the new way the tournament works is they do opponent ranking too. So just playing the good teams helps you out. Kind of Scanlon quote, he said, even, you know where the Arlington plays?
Yep.
The Ed Burns. He goes, even just stepping in the Ed Burns helps you out. So
I actually have to impersonate him doing that. We're not going to do that. We'll save that for a little later. So then, Eric, back to the Middlesex League and the big schools, what's it like playing the Readings and the Winchesters, the Arlingtons, who have triple the enrollment that we have, and probably have triple the people trying out for teams?
It's really tough. I mean, they got a lot of kids that just skate hard and work hard, and we gotta do the same, because I mean, most of the big towns are gonna have a lot more skill than us, just because the school size. But we can't get outworked by them. That's the big problem. That's when you'll see like a 8-0 going up on the board, or like a high number that shouldn't be there.
So if we didn't have to play the big schools and we could play, we skipped those 6 games, you would expect our record would be, we're to 3-8 and something.
3-8-2.
And of those 8 losses, how many are to the schools that are on the big side?
6.
All 6. So again, it's the same way in basketball and in football too. So, top moment for the year so far this year, Eric?
When Ryan Weinstein scored his first goal, I thought it was. We got in the huddle and he was just screaming and stuff, and it was the greatest moment ever. And he was going down the handshake line, doing his canoe celebration, and I felt so happy for him.
And how about you, Bobby?
It's a good day. I think the Melrose game was good. We played good as a team. We won. I got stitches. It was nice.
You got stitches and you won?
Yeah.
Where'd you get hit?
Head? Chin.
You look good there.
Cut. Yeah.
It's like you healed pretty well.
Yeah.
So this year versus last year, you guys were both juniors on the team last year. Eric, you didn't probably see a lot of ice time, correct?
No.
Bobby, you played a regular shift.
Yeah.
How do you compare this year as a senior to last year as a junior? First start with you, Bobby, because you had a lot of shifts, and then we'll go to Eric.
The mindset this year has just changed. I'm trying not to think about it, but knowing that we only got 8 games left that are guaranteed. Last year wasn't even a thought in my mind that this is the last year I'm tying up skates. So it's in the back of my head, but I'm still trying to keep a positive mindset and just play what I have left. So
it's an interesting answer. The 8 games left. I talk to kids about that a lot. It just ends all of a sudden. Yeah. So Eric, this is your first year. We're getting regular shifts on varsity.
Yeah.
How would you compare this year to last year for you personally?
obviously I like playing a lot more and stuff, and it's awesome being out there with my friends I've played hockey with forever. I don't really think about we only have 4 or 5 games left or anything. I'm just thinking of like the next period and stuff, and like we gotta work harder, do this better.
Okay. So the goal then is to win at least 1, possibly 2, get 2 home games, and keep moving forward. How do you see the drop in division impacting us in the playoffs? So we went from 2 to 4, correct? Because of our enrollment, Bobby.
Yeah. Well, if you do the way they do power rankings, just every team just gets a number.
Yep.
So if you compare our rank to D4 to D2, in D4 we're 9th, but in D2 we would be like 25th.
Okay.
So it's just like because all the D4 teams are pretty much all in the Cape, so smaller schools like us. So just like the size of school and the teams that they play helps us out so much compared to like the Cantons and the Hopkintons and the Tewksburys that we would have to play in D2. So
Eric, who's the top competition in D4? Do you know that? Have you guys been watching? I do pull the power rankings up every week. Are you watching? Who are the teams we should be looking out for as we move forward?
Winthrop, I think, is number 1 right now. Yeah. Sandwich and Norwell are going to be 2 teams that if we go far, we're definitely going to see.
Always dominant.
They're always good, and we're definitely going to see them.
Is there any possible way we could take a long trip, like baseball? We went to Pittsfield. You remember, like Martha's Vineyard or anything like that?
I mean, we could go to Martha's Vineyard.
You could?
Yeah, but it's not looking like it right now.
Yeah.
They're like right behind us. So
that would be a bus ride to a ferry ride to a bus ride.
Yeah.
Okay. That'll be exciting.
Yeah.
You mentioned Coach Scanlon's been around a long time.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see his coaching style, Eric? How do you see his coaching style, and how does he run his practices, and what are we? How is that going to help us be better as we move forward down the line?
His coaching style, like, it's worked in the past and stuff, and so we know it works. So if we won 2 state championships with it, and then went really far, like the next year, so we know it works. If we execute it right and we like dedicate it to a system, then we know that it has what it takes. We just gotta apply all the tools to it and use all of it.
And Bobby, I think you've played for 3 years.
Yeah.
What do you see as his style? And is he? I think the thing I found out people talking about, he's actually he's funny at times as well. So where do you see the style, and how does he use the sense of humor that he has to motivate you guys to get everybody moving forward?
Obviously, I mean, he can't be on the ice anymore, so he's telling us what to do. But like, he gives us the tools, and it's kind of on us to like put it into the game and put it into practice, and how hard we want to work for it. So he's like a mentor. He like tells us, because he played back in college. He was a good hockey player, so like he knows what he's talking about. But no, the more like since from sophomore year to senior year, I'm relating to Scanlon more. I like it.
So he does have, and I did this to the guys last year, and I'm going to put you guys both on the spot. He does have certain sayings, which I don't understand because I'm not a hockey guy.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not going to make you say it in his voice because I know you can do it, Bobby, and Eric can probably do it really well. So what is something he says or talks about at practice that you've heard for 3 years?
Oh, well, we always do long shots, pucks in the corner for the big O. We do 2-on-1s. We do at games. He's always yelling, "Tag the blue" when we're offsides. Can I do the voice? So
if you want to do the voice, you can do the voice.
Oh, I love it. It's funny because Adam, so Adam Ebert.
Yep.
He's on the ice a lot because he's on first line, and Scanlon loves yelling Adam, like at him, like when we're forechecking. So he goes, "Adam, Adam, Adam," and Adam's so confused because he doesn't know what's going on. It's a riot.
And then Eric, what's something that?
I love his tag the blue, or his get off the offensive blue saying.
Get off the offensive blue.
He'll do that, and then just.
Or it's always like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
What are we doing? Or the go gets. I like. It's just go out there and just get the puck. We just need to go get it.
Is that in practice and in games?
That's in games too.
That's in games.
Okay.
The classic practice one is pucks in the corner for the big O. We did that today, actually. We just came from the big O.
Eric, what's something you learned over your 3 years as a coach? What's something you learned from Coach Scanlon? Anything? Any positive thing you learned?
I've learned a lot about like how to like work with people that like, you've never like worked with before, because like making the team as a sophomore, like Bobby was like one of the only ones that like I played with like at my age level that I played with before, and like we move up and play with, like I'd never played with Sousa before, and I'd never played with I think I was on the same line as Demeco for like a little bit, and like I'd never played with him, like hadn't even met the kids, so just like how to like meet and talk and like play with like new individuals.
Bobby?
I mean, he was a D guy back in the day, so he loves his defense. We focus a lot on like one-on-ones and like just playing like sound, like how to take the guys off pucks. He loves hitting guys, so he's definitely taught me to be more physical in my game. So
good. Now I know we had a limit amount of players try out. I think we were really pushing for getting a JV squad last year. What do you think we can do, Bobby, to grow hockey even more than we were great 10 years ago? We won the 2 state championships, and you know we've seen an outflow of talent to private schools and the tech and all that fun stuff. What can we do to get the middle schoolers to want to get on, play JV, and grow the program?
get rid of the tech.
Okay.
Abolish it.
I'm gonna get in trouble for that one too.
I'm kidding. I don't know. Like I feel this isn't really hockey based, but actually I don't know if I should say this.
Go ahead.
About the middle school.
Yeah,
I feel like everyone bases like what high school is going to be like on the middle school,
okay.
And it's not the same. Like,
so you think we need to do a better job in educating the athletes coming forward?
Yeah.
That it's there's a different world when you
step into the high school.
I think that's I mean I know you don't. That's an excellent answer.
Yeah, because I don't want to like go at anybody at like the school level, but
you're not. But it's good.
Yeah.
It's something we need to as an administration and as an athletic department we really need to work for. Eric, what do you think?
I was thinking like the same thing. Like people kind of like look at the high school as almost like a backup plan sometimes, just because like their experience in the middle school and sometimes even the schools below that, and they're like, I want to get out of like the public school system like when it matters, because like transition from like eighth to like from like a middle school to high school is like a big thing, and that they don't want to like they think that coming to high school is gonna like ruin like their opportunities and like kill their kids like brains, but it's not.
So how many players that you guys played with growing up, you don't have to name names, went to either private school or to the tech?
A good amount.
A good amount.
Like
a lot.
Like we had middle school hockey, so it was like.
Okay, how many of the middle school team is playing at the high school level now, and how many? What's the difference? 50%?
I'd say there's like 3 or 4 kids on the high school team who were on our middle school team.
Okay.
And like I know 2 of them went to Arlington Catholic, like a good like 6 or 7 of them to go to the tech. Like I don't know. I also feel like because we play really good teams, and our record doesn't show. Our record shows that we're 3-8-2 right now, and the tech is 10-1 right now. And they see, oh, they're winning games, they're having fun, but we're having just as much fun. We just play the best public school conference in the state, so it gets difficult.
Yeah. Right. So the win-loss is always an issue.
Yeah.
Everybody says, well, Tech's undefeated. Tech's undefeated. Go to the Tech. Sorry. And so that's good. So Eric, real quick. An 5th grade parent comes up to you and says, "Why should I have my kid play hockey at the high school?" What would you tell them?
Just it's a great experience playing for like the town that you grew up with, instead of like when you get sent to like a Arlington Catholic or like an Austin Prep. It's like now you're playing hockey like almost like just to play hockey, like you're going to a school to play hockey. But when you go like play for the high school, it's like you're playing like with your friends and like your buddies that you've grown up with. So you're not just playing hockey anymore. You're having fun while doing it, and like you're.
Excellent. Bobby, what would you tell?
So pretty much same as Eric. Like you go to the high school, you stay with your friends. Like you've been friends with them since you were in 1st grade, and you know you're gonna build bonds with them in high school. So it's just playing with your buddies, having fun. And I don't know. I looked up to the kids in high school when I was that age. Like going to the football games. Like I want to be there. Going to the hockey games. Like that looks like fun.
2 really good answers. I like that. So we get to the fun part of the program. We get to learn a little more about you. I know Bobby hedged for golf, so now we're going to focus on the hockey part of it. Teammate or former teammate, present teammate, who you really learned the most from, who you gleaned the most out of?
As a person, I'd say Nathan Alberti. He was a good guy. Former captain before me. I like to try and I think he did a really good job. I try to do things after him, but he was a forward. And I think I like, a lot of people might be controversial with this, but I like how Owen White played at the blue line. He was always working. He never quit. He was one of the grittiest guys I know. And he might have been unconventional sometimes, but he never stopped working. So.
All right. So what other things do you do at the high school? I know we played golf.
Golf, and then I'm part of the band, and I'm on the lacrosse team.
Okay. What's your favorite moment of your whole hockey career? Everything you did. What's the number one piece?
Everything. Me and Eric won a championship back on our club team when we were in fourth grade?
I would say fourth, fifth grade.
That was a good time.
Okay, is there a favorite athlete, role model, or a hockey player that you model your game after?
I don't know. I like Charlie McAvoy. He's a Bruin, really good defenseman. So.
Okay, and who's influenced you to get you to this point? Influences?
Probably my dad. He put me on skates as a kid, and we put a rink up every year, and we go out and skate. And I don't know. I think.
Did your dad skate, play high school hockey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or he didn't play in high school, but he played hockey. But
yeah, keep going.
oh no, you're good.
And then coaches that you've had along the way that you really want to look back and say, hey, this guy did a great job coaching.
I think my first club coach, Todd Ebert and Steve McIntosh, they really got me going. And then Coach Pappas, when I left and played for another club team, he used to coach at Austin Prep, and he kind of got me to the next level. So.
Okay, and what number do you wear? I can see it on your shirt, but what number do you wear and why?
I wear number 6 because my whole life I was number 3. But when I got to the high school, Casey Robbins was number 3, and he didn't give up his number. So I said, hey, 3 times 2 is 6. So.
Okay, then the WCTV is doing a little episodes on the hockey team. Are you watching those? Are you getting humor into them?
Yeah.
Are you enjoying yourself?
I love them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like every goal we score, I'm trying even harder to score a goal so I can get another edit.
What would be your goal scoring celebration as a defenseman? What would you do?
I want to do. I've yet to score at home yet, but if I did, I'd do the Wizard. It's so nice.
What's the Wizard?
The Wizard? Can I get up and show it? No, I don't want to get up and show it.
No.
If you go down on one knee, you put your stick over your head like this, like a wizard's broom, and you put your hand out. And
that's a good one. What are you going to miss the most about hockey in high school?
Oh, my friends, just every day. Like we have a routine. Like I see the same kids every day, all day, every day. You go to school, see them in school. You go to practice. You have fun with your friends. You go to team dinner. You go out after. Just the 20 dudes that I'm tight knit with that I'm gonna miss next year.
And what is the future for Bobby Cyr?
Right now, I'm committed to play lacrosse at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University.
So that means you're going to become an air traffic controller?
Air traffic controller, yep.
Okay.
Yep, air traffic management. So.
Good. Eric, you're next on the hot seat.
Yeah.
Since I have to fess up, I coached Eric as a sophomore at JV, so I know a lot about Eric, so we'll see if he answers honestly here or not. Teammate, former present that you learned the most from?
I learned a lot from obviously Nathan Alberti as a captain last year, and then I learned a lot from Nate Packer, just because he was on first line for some of his senior season, and he definitely wasn't the most skilled guy out there, but he knew that, so he knew that he had to be out there skating at 100 miles an hour all the time, and I like that mindset that he had.
Okay, other things you do at the high school?
I play baseball for
the baseball team.
I play baseball for the baseball team. Sure.
And what are your favorite moments all-time hockey?
Winning the what was it?
The BHL championship, baby.
The BHL championship, that was awesome.
Yep.
Okay, athlete could be any. Doesn't have to be hockey. Athlete and/or hockey player that you look up to, you model a game after.
Probably I don't know. I liked watching a lot of Pavel Datsyuk videos growing up and stuff, and watching his shootout moves, and just to just to skate and just do the same thing as him was a really cool thing. I could do what he could do.
Influences. Who influenced you to get into hockey?
Definitely my older brother and my dad. My dad never played hockey, but Jared played for high school.
Correct. Older brother Jared, right?
Yeah, Jared.
How about your twin brother?
Playing hockey with him was definitely fun when we got to do it. Or skating on the rink, and we built a rink in our yard during the winters, and we'd always get to skate together. And
okay, coaches, you want to look back at and say, this is something I really enjoyed having him coach me.
Definitely Todd Ebert, Stevie McIntosh. Those were the two big ones. And then I played a year for Mike Nagaro, and I thought he taught me a lot in the.
Okay, number you wear and why?
I wear 2 because I wore 7 for my entire career up to that point. But then 7 was a hot number when I came here, and I had the last pick of a jersey. So then I took 21 that year, and then I wanted a different number, so I took 2 because I thought it's a good number for a defenseman.
Okay, if you do score a goal, do you have a celebrational plan? Or are you just going to pretend you've been there before?
I'm probably gonna pretend I've been there before, but I definitely want to try and hit the dab.
Okay.
That Matt wants to hit really bad, but.
Okay, and what are you going to miss the most?
Definitely just seeing everyone every day, just getting able to just all the friends and the memories together that we make every day almost.
And what's the future hold for Eric Spinney?
I'm gonna go to college, most likely UMass Amherst, but I'm not committed anywhere yet. They haven't reached back on a hockey offer yet.
D1 baby.
There is humor on the set today. Really good. All right, so this is the fun time. Eric, I'm gonna start with you. You're gonna look straight into the camera right here and give a shout out to anybody you want.
I'd like to shout out my parents, my 2 brothers, and Tyler Marino for saving me a bunch when I mess up.
Okay, Bobby, you're next. Right there you go.
I want to thank my parents, my brothers, all my coaches. I want to thank Luca Cudia for getting my skate sharpened the other day, Davo, and Frango's Chicken.
Awesome. It was great.
Frango.
It's great to have you guys on. Bobby Cyr, captain. Eric Spinney, who is the senior leader, we'll call it.
Senior leader.
Great to have you guys on the show, and I won't get you have you back because you're both seniors. Maybe for baseball, you never know if I'll bring in Eric. So for Wildcat Sports Update, I'm your host, Jim Boyle, and we'll see you on down the road.